It's official, China's banning video games for kids. Hello and welcome to another edition of Shine 365, where our job is to help you lead a better life. Well, you heard it, China banning video games for kids. Today we'll review the article from Intelligencer, President Xi's Simple Solution for Video Game Addiction by Benjamin Hart. Sick of your kids staring at their screens all day playing Roblox? Frustrated by your inability to impose authority on them? Well, maybe good old-fashioned authoritarianism is the solution. Now, we all know that's not really the solution, but let's dive into this topic a little bit. In an effort to combat what seems as a particular kind of screen addiction, China's ordering gaming companies to no longer allow children under the age of 18 to play online video games from Monday through Thursday. That's very interesting. They can only play the games between 8 and 9 p.m. Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, and national holidays. So I'm thinking that some of the younger kids probably can't even play these games because they'll already be in bed. But they're drastically restricting the use of video games for kids 16 and under in China. And this rule is going into effect September 1st. The Chinese agency putting the regulation into effect will also put into place an anti-addiction service that all online game players must register with. The people in China are taking this seriously. They feel that their kids are being addicted to video games, and it's a bad thing, and they need to stop it in its tracks. So they're creating some mandates. Now let's look a little bit closer about whether video games are good or bad for you and whether they are indeed addictive, especially for children. The next article we'll review is from Bold, How to Be a Responsible Gamer, What's the Right Balance by Alberto Aizman. With the rise in streaming of online play, gaming has grown into a massive entertainment medium. It's no longer just a pastime. Gamers are actually making millions of dollars playing and streaming their games on platforms like Twitch. But with gaming becoming more popular among young people, professionals have noticed some worrying effects of gaming on mental health, such as the depression of game addiction. I guess the real question here is, how can we play these games, enjoy them with our friends, have the camaraderie, have the fun, and yet at the same time not get addicted and not have any difficult mental issues from these games? So how do you know if you're becoming addicted to a video game? Let's look at that. If you're able to pull back on the hours you're playing, then you're in a good zone. So in other words, if you can just stop playing for a certain amount of time, maybe you take the week off and you do some extra schoolwork, or you take the week off and you do a different hobby. If you're able to just turn off the games for a while, then chances are you're not addicted. If you're not able to just turn off the game, that's when you really want to talk to a mental health professional to get their expertise. 8% of children and teens are addicted to video games, and many adults suffer as well. Rubenstein believes talking about mental health and gaming is the key. The key is to look at how your gaming is affecting your everyday function. One of the priorities of the Misfits agency is ensuring clients don't allow gaming to take over other areas of their lives. But realistically, 99.9% of gamers don't go pro. So if you play games as a hobby, you really have to be aware of the possibility of becoming immersed in gaming and letting it affect your goals and projects. The takeaways on this: are video games bad? No. They can bring people together, cause joy, thrill, and excitement, and can even improve neurological functioning. So there's a lot of positive things about video games. I play video games with my family, and it's fun. I'm just not addicted to them. I don't play it every day. I don't have to. That is the key. Anything in excess is detrimental. Moderation. Too much of anything is detrimental. The key is to be a responsible gamer. which varies from individual to individual. But as Dr. Rubenstein said, it's about making sure you're in control of how much you play and if it affects your relationships and your duties. And if it's becoming unhealthy, we can cut back on the amount of time we spend playing games. The same is true of anything. If you're on Instagram all the time, if you're on Facebook all the time, it's not good for your mental health. So everything in moderation and you'll be just fine. If you've enjoyed the podcast, please give us a thumbs up. It does help the algorithm. Please share and discuss. We look forward to your comments. And as always, we'll see you next time on Shine 365.